This time on Hellfire Heroes.
Where'd it go?
In Alberta, two hikers are stranded.
Let's get up trail because I'm not stopping.
Deep inside the bush. In Saskatchewan,
Engine 3 and Utility 1 arrived on scene.
firefighters train for the unlikely.
Hey, can you hear me?
Until it happens.
It said back away because it was that dangerous.
And in BC,
Where are you?
a teenager falls 30 feet
Come on, you stay right here, okay, buddy?
and needs swift medical attention.
Oh my God.
In rural counties and small towns across Canada, a special breed of firefighters risk their lives to serve and protect the people who live and work here.
When it's game day, it's on until the last person is safe.
We'll get you out of here in just a moment.
Our fire crews put their lives on the line every day.
In British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan, firefighters are the last line of defense and everyday heroes.
It's all about honor, courage, dedication. Serve something greater than yourself.
Near the edge of British Columbia, located on an inlet surrounded by rivers, lakes, and waterfalls, Port Alberni is a popular vacation spot on Vancouver Island and a very busy place for first responders.
Port Alberni first responder. Here's 1, 2, break, on stop, 9, 3.
First truck out on this call is Rescue 8, manned by firefighters Cale Lowe and Ben Halachuk.
Sounds like some young kids falling off the bridge here and are suffering a head injuries down on the rocks.
As they drive to the scene, additional information comes in.
It says here the fall was from 3 stories or more. Yeah, it says the kid fell about 30 feet. Being a firefighter is a hands-on job.
Ben Halachuk started his career in the Navy, but he decided to join the fire service 20 years ago
But there's a pile of heat in there.
as a full-time professional Port Alberni firefighter.
If you don't like to get dirty, you don't like to get wet, if you don't like the sight of blood, if you got a weak stomach, might not be the job for you. The patient is on the Falls Road side of the bridge. Alberni 8 is on scene. BCS has just arrived on scene as well. Where are you? Right there?
The bridge that spans the Somas River is a known swimming hole, especially during the summer months.
And let's face it, kids are kids. You give them the bridge, they're gonna hop off it if they can, right? Just kids having fun. But unfortunately, sometimes their judgment isn't the best. And when they climb up onto the rail, they slip, they fall, and they don't always fall over the water.
Ben locates the teenager lying on a narrow ledge 30 feet below the road
Yeah, he's right down here.
and just a few feet above the water.
The water is about 70 to 80 feet right there. So I think I have to go down this way, I think. If you go in there and go into the bottom, you're done.
That's up, is gonna follow you.
Stay right here, okay, buddy?
1,000 kilometers west as the crow flies, near Edson, Alberta, a freak snowstorm just hit Yellowhead County, and Chief Albert Barry is on his way to a semi-truck pileup.
It's September 14th, and it's snowing to beat the band.
On average, Yellowhead County responds to 350 MVCs a year.
And we've got 3 semis and a pickup truck hauling a U-Haul trailer that have jackknifed and crashed into one another on the Pembina River Bridge.
Highway 16 is a lifeline for the oil, agriculture, and forestry industries in the area.
Wes, can you give me a quick update? We're working right now, moving one vehicle, and then we'll be having traffic flowing here in the next 5 minutes.
Semi-trucks are as vulnerable to slippery conditions as what a car is. And sometimes more so depending on what they're hauling and how many axles they have and the curvature of the road, everything that goes along with it. But they'll go off the road as quick as a car will.
It took less than a half hour for this 1 kilometer-long line of parked trucks to form.
We're trying to get a lane open so we can get the traffic moving at least past this, because it's going to start to back up quite far down the highway.
As Albert slowly makes his way to the head of the line, it becomes pretty clear what caused the crash.
The problem we have is the bridge deck is frozen solid. The highway's not, so you're coming down the highway at highway speed, you hit the bridge deck and you lose control.
A hard stop caused one semi to smash into another. This one is banged up enough that it might need to be towed out of here.
This guy, is he drivable or no?
The second truck contains produce. There's no spill, and the driver will be able to take it off the highway.
The integrity's going out of the side of this. If you look at it, the side's bowed out.
Yeah.
Because he's torn your floor apart and your support here. So depending on what you have for weight, that thing could wobble.
Stop.
Firefighters check for radiator fuel leaks and clear debris off the highway before they reopen a lane.
Let's get our stuff packed up and get out of here. Yeah, the quicker we get off the bridge, the better and safer we're gonna be. But we're trying to get our gear off the bridge as quick as we can because we're a hazard we don't want to get run into. But this is gonna start to be one of those nights.
287 kilometers north in Slave Lake, snow on the ground means the roads are just as slick.
Slave Lake, call 1. We have reports of a single vehicle rollover, Highway 88. Occupant is out and walking around.
Okay, copy that. You can mark the officer on route.
Lieutenant Ryan Coutts is only 22 years old, yet tonight, he's the senior officer in command.
That sounds like a older Ford pickup rolled. Initial call said that he was out walking around.
To the officer, 161 is on route with 4.
Okay, copy that. This highway's so busy. It's awful. Grand Prairie Dispatch, you can mark Unit 104 on scene.
The truck is totaled, but the driver made it out safe and is in the care of paramedics.
You had to wait out here in the cold for a while. It definitely sucks when you roll and it's this cold.
The harsh, wintry conditions may have worked in the driver's favor.
The first thing that happens when you hear about a rollover is, what are you rolling into? Are you rolling into water? And now there's gonna be water in the vehicle. Are you rolling into snow, which softens the impact of the rollover? So for us, what it rolled onto and into and over is as important as the fact that it rolled over.
The driver may be safe.
You can just ollie in it.
But his truck's headlights are a glaring danger for easily distracted motorists.
Going head first.
You got her. Once your legs coming over there, get back up.
As for the cause of the crash,
Check if there's any.
No, just Gatorade, Powerade, and water.
it's not alcohol,
No wonder he hit the ditch.
but most likely bald tires.
Look at the tread. He's got nothing.
When you're driving along and you hit these snowy patches of road, your tires are part of the design of the vehicle that lets you stay stable and lets your vehicle react properly.
I'm not saying that's what caused the accident, but that didn't help him.
People think, oh, I need new tires. You think of it as a $1,400 bill. I think of it as insurance to keep you on the road.
Grand Prairie, Slave Lake 104. Yeah, you can mark all Slave Lake units, clear returning.
Back on Vancouver Island,
Oh, don't move your head. Don't move your head.
Still,
okay?
okay?
It's really important you're calling, okay, buddy?
able to put one hand
There's
in
blood.
your head?
I just noticed there's blood in the grass under his head, too.
a teenager fell off a ledge onto a pile of rocks 30 feet below the road on the embankment of a river near Port Alberni, British Columbia.
Yeah, okay.
He's banged up his head pretty hard. Firefighters and paramedics are evaluating if they can move him.
I'm just gonna touch your chest here. Do you have any pain in your chest? No?
Well, when you find somebody in that state, make sure they're breathing, take spinal considerations, and just work from there. You know, keep them calm, keep them as relaxed as you can, and then, you know, try not to manipulate them more than you absolutely have to.
It'll be tricky to transport him out of there. The rocky ledge the young man fell onto is about 30 feet below an old concrete bridge support, with barely enough room for first responders to maneuver.
As we were on the ledge, you know, if you took a half a step back, you're going into the water. There was room for one guy, one ambulance attendant, and the two of us that were already down there.
Oh, down. Oh, head.
Sit still. All right, I'm just going to place my hands on your head. Keep your head nice and still, okay?
She's moving his legs fine here, too. Can you open your eyes for me? Do you feel any pain anywhere? Don't move around. Just tell me where you're on your head, where you banged your noggin there? Your shoulder? Your shoulder, too? Oh, don't move your head. Don't move your head.
Still, okay?
He knew he took a crack on the head, and he was bleeding pretty good.
With any fall or head injury, the top priority is to stabilize the patient to prevent any spinal injury.
How's your legs feel? Not right there? You feel my hands on your legs? Okay, that's excellent.
Grab the collar kit, spine board.
EMS techs and firefighters take extreme care to prevent further injury.
So we're gonna put a collar around your neck there to help support your head. No, stay nice and straight.
There you go. There's one for you. There you go. I'm gonna straighten your legs out here, okay? I'm gonna straighten your legs out, nice. Okay, good man.
You speak to the patient the whole time, you know, just to keep him engaged. You want to keep him awake, you want to keep him as aware as you can. It just keeps him reassured too, right, you know?
You put your other arm on your chest, please. That's right. Come on, lift your right arm. Right.
Good man.
You're doing a good job here.
You're doing fine there, Colin. Good man. Okay, we're gonna get you out of here just a moment here.
To move the teenager off the ledge, first responders will have to slowly climb up a narrow pathway on the side of the old bridge support. It's a steep incline, just a few feet above the Somas River.
Okay, fellas, ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
I'll let you go.
The steep trail is covered with layers of loose dirt and gravel, and it's hard to get traction.
Is this gonna be able to move for both of us?
Just walk in the hospital.
Okay.
Colin, you gotta lay
Head down,
still,
Colin.
bud.
Because you're making the,
You gotta lay
hey,
still.
pull that slack up. We're gonna use it to come up.
You guys good?
Now watch out to take a partner.
So, but you have to get him up to the road into the ambulance, right? But the whole time, you're very aware of how much or how little you're moving that head, that neck, and, you know, legs and things like that.
Come on, put your feet down there, Colin. Get your buddy.
Firefighters finally get the teenager to safety. A massive cold front is sweeping through the northern Alberta region,
This side, Slave Lake 161 is responding.
and the freezing conditions are wreaking havoc on the roads near Slave Lake.
Yeah, go ahead.
As expected, these roads are awful.
Copy that. Yeah, we're gonna take our time.
Lieutenant Chris Taylor is on the scene of a motor vehicle collision.
So you're okay?
Oh, yeah.
Gentleman in a minivan hit a deer on the way through, damaged the vehicle so it's not drivable. No fluids, no injuries. He's been on contact with the RCMP already, and they're going to send a tow truck to come and get it.
Paul, you can send 161 down. This
It's going to be something we'll just wrap it and leave it for the RCMP.
Command, we're just going to go by you here and find a place to turn around.
161's going home. Really no need for them to be on scene.
It looks like everyone's okay,
Transporting a jet pod.
except the deceased.
Okay, I didn't even notice that.
I'm on a special road trip. I transfer dead bodies from the north to Edmonton.
The driver has special authorization to transport bodies,
Yeah, you're in a pickle.
Yeah.
and he's on his way to the morgue.
That's what I always hope for, that I never would hit a deer or something like that on a trip like this.
The tow truck is on the way.
No.
Until help arrives, both the driver and the RCMP will stand watch over the precious cargo.
Hey, here, guys. Thanks. Yeah.
3 hours to the southwest in Yellowhead County, Alberta. A freak snowstorm has stranded 2 hikers without proper clothing, putting them at risk of hypothermia.
Station 9, you're responding to mutual aid with EMS.
They managed to make a distress call.
We have 2 patients that are requiring rescue. I'll have you respond with the trunk and ATV at this time. Over.
Chief Albert Berry rounds up firefighters and additional gear for a search and rescue operation.
Just watch Delta 1.
Delta 1, go ahead.
Private.
The terrain where the victims are is very remote when you look at it, so it's going to be hard trucking to get to where they actually are.
The stranded hikers indicated they're on the other side of the Lobstick River, 2 kilometers deep into the bush. And the fastest way to get to them is to cut across the river.
We have big access issues. We're gonna have to try and cross the river. We've got people going across now in a makeshift trolley that I'm not real happy about, but to get people over there, we will.
Albert's taking a chance with the property owner's trolley.
Well, it does go relatively fast.
Yeah, I got it.
So, and it's hard for us to slow it down because it's...
Well, I'm not gonna try to slow it.
Next, Albert wants to get a vehicle across.
What do you got for depth, Steve?
Like 2 feet.
Yeah, bring that side by side down here.
2 feet will do, hopefully.
You get out there, don't stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay, which way are we going, guys?
Okay, see, it's up that way.
That way?
Now that the rescue team has some wheels, they're off to find the hikers.
Hang on.
There's no set time for hypothermia to become fatal, but the sooner they find them, the better the outcome. And right now, they can't afford to get stuck. Nearly 900 kilometers to the southeast, in Saskatchewan, a province known as the breadbasket of Canada. The city of Swift Current, population 18,500, is surrounded by farmland. No hiker was ever lost in a field of canola. And today, firefighters train for a different type of rescue.
Okay, so we're just scanning the shore. They could be up in the weeds, in the shore, in the water. We're not exactly sure where this victim is.
The fire department's C platoon is training for a water rescue in the creek that gave the city its name.
He looks unconscious. We're gonna drag him into the boat here with us.
In the spring, the creek's cold and fast-moving waters can be deadly. And in winter, its thin ice can be deceptive.
The creek definitely has different characteristics depending on the time of year, so it's good to know it in different seasons and in different weather conditions and things like that.
C Platoon's newest member, Carla Cairns, is a mother of 2 and the only female firefighter on the force.
As much as I try to completely avoid even mentioning that I'm a female, but I think I see different things on scene sometimes than the guys I work with do. One of the med calls we went to where a mother had a heart attack and there's 2 little girls, and those 2 girls were roughly the same age as my 2 girls. And the first thing actually that I saw when I went to that scene, it was those 2 girls and how they were hurting. And with the blessing of my captain and the paramedics on scene, they gave me permission to go and take care of those 2 girls.
Hey, can you hear me?
A 200-pound man could weigh as much as 240 or 250 pounds with his clothes soaking wet.
Hey there, we're gonna pull you into the boat here.
It's no small haul, but the hard work doesn't faze Carla.
One of the things that attracted me to the fire service was the challenge physically that I knew would present itself.
Carla, okay?
Yep. I like to roll my sleeves up and get in there and do my best to show that I'm capable of doing this job and that I don't mind getting my hands dirty and sweating.
You ready, Joe? 1, 2, 3. Right.
They're not using high-tech tools, and these couldn't be more Canadian.
Hockey sticks and a snow fence. You know, they don't gotta be fancy, they just have to work, right? That thing's perfect. It lets all the water run right back out, so you're not holding any weight. It's not like a tarp or a screen or something like that that holds water. You can get them in without any extra water weight.
My role here is trying to stabilize, potentially prevent any further damage done if he does have some sort of injury.
Okay, let's go, Ricky.
Each of the fire department's 4 platoons performs this training once a year. A few hours later, a real call comes in at the station. And C Platoon is on the move. Firefighters are responding to a motor vehicle incident. Carla Cairns is driving the utility vehicle, while Captain Rick Anderson and Lieutenant Chris Haker are on the fire engine in case of a fire.
Engine 3 and Utility 1 have arrived on scene. The one vehicle is right up off the street, parked on the person's property.
A pickup truck either failed to stop or just didn't see the gray minivan coming on its right. The impact was strong enough to push the minivan 25 meters off and onto the curb.
If you feel like you're okay to walk, I can help you get out.
The occupants of both vehicles are okay. But firefighters need to unplug the battery to prevent an electrical or a fuel fire.
How you're doing? You said you were a little shaky before. You're a little better now?
Chris tends to the driver of the car,
Yeah. They're letting you sit up in the front.
who turns out to be his bank teller.
I've known Connie for a while or whatever. I am glad she's okay. I don't know who would take or give me all the money I asked for at the bank if she wasn't doing okay. In Swift Current, you do run across a lot of people that you know from outside of work. And I think it has its goods and its bad. Obviously, these people are having a bad day, or one of the worst days, I guess you could call it. It can show the people that you have a rapport with or whatever, that they do have confidence in your professionalism, that you can do the job. And in some instances, it can make it awkward. Somebody could potentially be crying. They've just made a mistake. They're in an accident, and they're quite embarrassed.
Just as they're finishing up and getting ready to return to the fire hall,
Hey, George.
C Platoon gets another call.
Roger, dispatch. Fire alarm's reading 1971 Hillcrest Place, over.
Back up north in Alberta, deep in the woods of Yellowhead County's backcountry.
Hang on, it gets worse.
Firefighters need to locate two hikers stranded by unseasonably cold weather on a remote trail. It's still early fall, but a sudden drop in temperature has put them at risk. The deep Canadian muskeg, aka Swampy Bog, hasn't yet frozen over, and it's slowing them down.
The terrain that we have here is incredibly hard to navigate through. They are six-wheel drive, but they don't have a track section in them. So they cut through that muskeg very quickly and bottom out.
There's no telling how long they'll be stuck here.
And when you guys ready?
Forward, go.
And by now, the hikers have been stranded for over 2 hours.
I'll get it, John.
So the crew splits. Two stay behind with the ATV to fight the mud, while the others walk on to find the hikers.
I'm thinking it's probably a kilometer, maybe two tops. We don't have that exact distance because we're talking to them on cell phone, and the GPS is working, but not giving us exactly how far away they are.
Back down south in Swift Current, Saskatchewan.
Residential fire alarm's ringing, so obviously go check it out.
C Platoon just left the scene of a two-car accident.
Dispatch, Utility 1 has arrived on scene.
To respond to the scene of a possible fire.
And it's right down there. It smells really smoky down there, so.
Oh, yeah. Feels extremely hot, so we're gonna have to get a thermal imaging camera in to check this out. There's a possibility there could be fire extension into the attic here.
Yeah, nothing above it. Right in the fireplace. I can feel heat radiating from it, and putting my hand very close to it, it feels extremely hot. So I can tell that there's a disconnect between what the tick is telling me and what's actually going on behind the wall of the fireplace.
It's maybe just too reflective.
Yeah, because that's not telling much, eh?
No, I think it's too reflective for the camera.
Thermal imaging camera, or TIC, allow firefighters to see areas of heat through smoke, darkness, or heat-permeable barriers. But TIC cannot detect heat through water or reflective surfaces like glass, mirrors, or glossy tile.
Cool behind here, Rick.
Cool behind there.
And down, when I look down, I don't see, from what I can see from here, it's all 30 degrees or...
When we looked up and behind the fireplace from the backside, we didn't see any extension of fire or anything that was concerning as far as fire entering the space outside of fireplace itself.
It feels like it's just, like, I mean, even the sides are fine. Yeah. Just directly above.
The next step could be to rip the chimney apart to track the source of the fire. But it's a call Deputy Chief Ryan Hunter needs to make.
Oh, wow. Like really hot, like the flames are in here, like.
Because there's still a smell in here, but it smells like it's a brand new appliance.
Right.
We can't just walk away and then 3 hours later have what they call in the fire service a rekindle or a kindle and the house burned down. So there's the dilemma. Babysit this for half an hour or so, and if this doesn't cool a bit in that half hour, we're gonna tear this apart. That's what we'll do.
We're calling a contractor in to come and discuss his opinion of what's going on with his fireplace.
Should we fire it up and see what happens?
Sure.
So I'll put it on high.
Okay.
Smoke burning from oil residue is common with new gas fireplaces.
But it was full yellow flames right to the very top.
But the contractor agrees the flames shouldn't be burning this high or this hot.
It might be perfectly fine, but now that this has happened, I'm going to get a service tech in here to check the pressures again. And
I'm confident that everything's fine, that we can head back to the hall.
With the assurance that a gas technician would come in to fine-tune the settings, C Platoon returns to the station, ready for the next call. A heavy snowfall blankets Yellowhead County and slows down the rescue of 2 missing hikers.
We need to get to them as quick as we can, and then we need to get them out and warm as quick as we can.
Incident Command, this is 903. I'm stripping them down now and forcing them on some blankets.
Finally, they're located. They are chilled to the bone, and firefighters build a makeshift fire to warm them up.
With hypothermia, your body wants to start to shut down, and it's one of those things that numbness starts as well, as your body starts to slow that down and slow that process of pushing that blood out. Your core temperature can be affected by that, so it's important to get them warmed up very quickly.
Light clothing might have been okay when the hikers started out, but Alberta weather can be unpredictable.
I need you to have a seat as quick as you can. I need to wrap you 2 up.
They've been stripped of their soaked clothes
Legs are awfully exposed to get this around their feet.
and wrapped in reflective blankets.
Right now it's about 1 degree with snow coming down mixed with rain. So hypothermia can set in very quickly. So our goal is to try and get them out of that environment and into some dry clothes if possible.
Hold on. Okay, guys, move off the trail.
Don't get off the trail because I'm not stopping.
The hikers are shivering and confused.
920, give me 9. Heading back out.
And they're loaded up on the 6-wheel drive that finally made its way to the location.
Keep going. Digging in, dug right in.
They're back on the trail, but they're not yet out of the woods.
That's all I have for cable. Yeah, no, get it. We need a strap, John. You got a strap.
You got that tow kit and the clevets, right?
Yeah, because we could extend our reach.
They find a tree strong enough to hook onto, deeper in the bush. A strap is used to extend the reach of the winch cable.
Okay. Okay, hold there for a second. Hold, stop there. We want to get this out of the way so that you can make a run at this and try to get through, okay?
The improvised extension and a little elbow grease help get the ATV unstuck. And they floor it through the last stretch of trail.
ATV 9 has reached the house with the people, dropping them off at their house.
The stranded hikers declined medical attention.
We don't force anybody to seek medical attention. They felt very confident. They were able to talk. They were able to, let us know what was going on, who they were, why they were there. They didn't seem to have any issues, and they basically refused and said, "We don't think we need EMS."
There's nothing left for the firefighters to do except hope the reckless duo learned that in Yellowhead County, you'd best be prepared for wacky weather.
We're trying to get our gear back over on this side of the river, and as soon as that's done, we're out of here as well.
After the work's done, the Yellowhead crew finally gets to enjoy the perks of a wild off-road adventure.
Last donut, you guys! Last donut!
Oh, I told you I was heavy.
My gear is so full.
Further north in Slave Lake,
MVC 2 kilometers north.
sub-zero temperatures are in full effect.
We have a vehicle in the water.
But that's not stopping the Lesser Slave Lake Fire Department from training for a frozen river rescue.
Our region is completely full of rivers and creeks and lakes that are our responsibility.
Every year in Canada, about 200 people die as a result of cold water incidents. More than half of these deaths occur during recreational activities.
Hey, bud, we're coming! Hang on there!
Just last year, Jamie and his crew rescued 2 kids who fell down the steep embankment of a fast-moving creek.
We got 2 down here.
So if people are out there in the springtime and fall through, we gotta go. If people are out there ice fishing and their truck falls through, we gotta go. And we have to know what we're gonna do to help with those problems.
You will see where the tracks where this vehicle went off into the ditch. Kind of close to the water's edge here by the bridge.
Roger that, Adam.
Yep.
In this scenario, a truck crashed on the bank of an icy river, and 1 victim is in the water.
We need 2 people, at least 2 in suits. Baby Joe, if you go?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Because then we need some medical. Okay.
To rescue the victim, firefighters wear a special suit designed to withstand the harsh temperatures of the frigid waters.
In this case, their suit for swift water has less flotation and less thermal barrier to the cold, but gives you greater mobility so that you can swim farther.
While firefighters gear up, a spotter is already on the lookout.
I see a body in the water. It'll be floating east down the river. Roger that. Okay, guys, let's hustle up. We got a victim in the water.
For a victim in the water, they have a very short time frame, certainly at the temperature it's at right now. Hopefully we can get to them fairly quickly.
Rescuers slide towards the edge of the frozen river to catch the victim floating downstream. One false move, and they'll break through the thin ice.
Yeah, I see him.
They snatch the victim in the nick of time.
Yeah, we got him. Okay.
The training is a success, and now firefighters are better prepared for the real thing.
I mean, you have to practice like you play. You know, if we're gonna go out into the ice and the cold and be in those situations, we have to go out there and do that.
Over 900 kilometers to the southeast, in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, a concerned citizen found hazardous materials in a nearby park and called the fire department.
Dispatch engine 3.
We have reported some chemical and bags dropped at a location approximately 1290 Riverdene Park Drive. We're going to go investigate and check it out. Over. 10-4. Mark time is 10:25.
The park is on the northeast side of the city.
Engine 3 is on scene. Over.
It's home to a skate park, and firefighters fear kids could be exposed to harmful chemicals.
There's some bags of chemical of somebody disposed of in the trees here, so we're gonna figure out if they're a danger.
It's called mezzo beads, sodium silicate, and sodium hydroxide.
This chemical compound is used in industrial products like insecticides and fungicides. If inhaled or swallowed, it can cause severe burns and damage to the digestive tract or lining of the lungs.
It says do not clean up or dispose except under supervision of a specialist.
In Swift Current, Saskatchewan, bags of highly toxic chemicals have been dumped in a park.
Made night on contact with water or moist air.
Given the risks, Deputy Chief Ryan Hunter needs to determine how to properly dispose of the bags.
The original dispatch that we took was really vague. It just said that there's 4 or 5 bags of stuff. I mean, that's pretty vague.
UN 3262. Hey, Cap, we found a UN number on there.
The UN number requires Deputy Chief Hunter to call in specialists.
And in this particular case, it said back away and call in a tech team to dispose of it, because it was that dangerous.
The firefighters hand the scene over to a hazmat disposal team.
When wet, obviously it could eat your skin because it is a corrosive, right? I wouldn't want to breathe it in because it'd eat your lungs, right, the dust. So that's why we wear the mask.
1, 2, 3, lift.
Swift Current does not have a waste management facility capable of dealing with hazardous material of this kind. So the barrels will be taken about 250 kilometers west to Regina for disposal.
The corrosive material is all sealed up, all members are accounted for, and you can terminate this incident.
About 1,000 kilometers to the west on Vancouver Island.
Rescuer ready. Ready. Main line ready.
Ready on main.
A high-level rescue training is in progress.
Good? Yeah. Happy? Yeah.
In this scenario, a victim fell off a catwalk and is unconscious, dangling from a rope 50 feet from the ground.
Lower slow.
The exercise takes place at a local pulp mill, one of the largest employers in town.
The forest industry, including the paper industry, has been a mainstay of Port Alberni and the surrounding areas. That's why the town was founded. It was around forestry, mining, and later on fishing.
3 feet.
3 feet.
By now, the rescuer is close enough to load the victim's weight onto his line.
Lock it off. Slide to 1.
The rescuer weighs 195 pounds. When he secures the 175-pound victim onto his line, the hauler on top will be holding a 370-pound load. The only way to pull that off is with a 5-to-1 rope system.
A 5-to-1 mechanical advantage system means that whoever is hauling on the rope system to lift the rescuer and or patient basically lifts 1/5 of the weight.
Lock is off. Ready on me. Okay, raise. Stop. Stop.
You can drop their line.
Copy that. Victim is on your system, off their system.
More slow.
Slow and steady wins this race. And if the hauler ever lets go, a Prosic knot tied onto the line would stop a free fall to the ground.
15 feet.
15 feet.
10 feet. 5 feet.
5 feet.
Thankfully, the training goes without a hitch.
On the ground, slack.
He's on the ground. Slack, please. A job well done. Main and safety. Rescuer job well done, like we've trained for years.
Back up in northern Alberta,
Gonna be one of them days.
a blizzard is dumping tons of snow on the roads of Yellowhead County.
You were responding to Highway 16 westbound
And the calls for road incidents are pouring in.
for reports of a single vehicle MVC rollover involving a black pickup truck. There are injuries involved.
In Yellowhead County, a blizzard is wreaking havoc on the roads. And Fire Chief Albert Berry is responding to a call for a vehicle rollover with injuries.
Very little traction. When you see a semi creep along, at 40 or 50 kilometers an hour, the road conditions are fairly poor.
The fire department responds to these types of calls year-round, but most motor vehicle incidents occur in winter, when the roads are covered in snow and ice.
In the beginning of winter, we really get busy.
Let's get that thing off the road.
And it's that slushy, wet snow that you get that people don't realize if they don't have both hands on the wheel, they lose control very quickly.
This is the first of many today. Yeah. It's getting stupid.
Dispatcher Delta 1. Driving at sea.
A pickup truck skidded off the road, rolled over, and came to a stop just a few meters from oncoming traffic.
Lift your right thigh just a little.
The driver was able to make it out of his truck and find refuge in the truck of a person who stopped when she spotted someone in need.
Let us do the work, okay?
You're gonna slowly come out.
Firefighters help paramedics transfer the patient to the ambulance.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
This gentleman needs to go to a hospital and be seen by a physician with x-rays and follow-up because of the beating that he would have taken rolling around the cab of that truck. These kind of rollovers at that speed can be fatal. If you think about what's happening to that vehicle, you're now moving a side-to-side motion as opposed to a front-to-back motion, and the ability for your head to contact the windshield is so great.
Scene update, patient is in the ambulance with EMS. All other units have been released and will be returning to station. Over.
Back in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, it's the beginning of a new shift. And C Platoon is working out.
Here quicker, eh?
It's very important for firefighters to be in good physical condition. You need to go onto a fire ground knowing that you've conditioned your body to be able to withstand all of the different demands that you're having placed on it when you're responding to an emergency. If your partner goes down, you need to be able to take him out of the potentially life-threatening situation as well.
Yes.
Being physical comes naturally to Carla. But it's in the fire service that she found her calling.
Before working with the fire department, I've worked as a personal trainer. I've trained all sorts of different athletes, up to NHL players. And while that's something that I've enjoyed, it never quite felt like the ultimate job for me. When the opportunity to become a part of the fire department here came up, it seemed like it joined so many of my interests. It fulfilled that desire to be physically fit, but also, you know, all those other components of who I am as far as being somebody who wants to help other people and wants to work on a team.
There's trouble.
Next time on Hellfire Heroes.
Let's have a little chat.
Chief Jamie Coutts is playing host.
Oh, I'm biting my tongue.
As firefighters from 4 different fire departments come together to swap stories and sound off.
We have to be good at fighting fires. We have to be good at car accidents.
On what it's like and what it takes to be the ones who answer the call.
Let's go, go, go!
When things go wrong.